A young woman told me recently how excited she'd been when her dad brought home to her a mobile phone. Now you may think, so what? That happens all the time these days. But this was the first phone this little girl had ever seen. She lived in a remote village in India, and this was the first phone in the village. She was so entranced by this device that could connect her village with the rest of the world that she snuck the phone away from her dad, and he discovered her later with a screwdriver trying to take it apart to see how it worked. That young woman has now made her way to university in Australia, which is how I met her. Luckily for her village, her dad managed to catch her before she'd done too much damage to the phone. And luckily for us, that phone sparked her imagination of what's possible. And now she's driven to find ways of bringing that technology to remote communities everywhere. She's now a star student in telecommunications. That story is not only one about a young person finding their passion, but it's also about how quickly the world is changing. That phone for a village is quickly becoming the drone that will deliver your shopping, the artificial intelligence that will decide your speeding fine. This generation of young people face huge possibilities, leaps forward in technology, creating jobs that haven't been invented yet, super fast travel, a more connected planet, but also they face massive complexity. My name is Rachel Abel, and I'm a change maker here at UNSW Sydney. And today I want to talk to you about how we can help young people navigate their way through unprecedented change. Now more than ever, we're facing hugely complex challenges: climate change, mass migration, turbulent politics, natural disasters, as well as shortages in food and water and shelter for many. This generation of young people in our universities today and in the coming years will need to be the ones to solve those incredibly complex problems. Add to this that the world is changing more quickly than before. The rise of the robots, the new industrial revolution, the complexity increases. The big question is, what can we do to help them tackle this exciting, dramatic, unprecedented journey? I believe that developing future leaders who understand social impact and take responsibility for their place in the world will find answers to these complex challenges. My career has seen me in the front line of the public sector service and in the boardroom, so I understand how the right decisions taken at the top can have positive and real impact for the community. I really care about enabling our young people. In the NHS, I helped diverse community groups bring about better healthcare. In local government, I enable communities that have their say. I've supported the student voice in making a difference. I'm driven by my insatiable curiosity about leadership. What kind of leadership do we need to address contemporary challenges? How do leaders face down ethical challenges? How do we create more leadership opportunities in our communities? And I'm fascinated by the role that storytelling can play in change, the power it has to connect people, to create empathy, and in bringing a problem to life in the imagination. That young woman who was driven to connect more people with technology saw a problem that she wanted to solve. As a university, our job is to support her, to equip herself with the skills and knowledge to solve that problem. Recent studies at MIT demonstrate the importance of finding your tribe in supporting students in solving these big problems. Being accepted into a community of people who also care about solving the great mysteries of our time and finding a sense of belonging, but also the importance of collaboration and the realization that you can't do it alone. Community is what it takes to thrive. Community has also been shown to be crucial in supporting mental and physical health and in helping major life transitions, and going to university is definitely a life transition. We know that students thrive when they have a sense of belonging at university. That's amazing for the students because they excel academically as well as socially, and they have the support they need when they need it. And it's great for the university because we love to see our students succeed. But it could also be really important for the planet, because connection with community makes the difference between solving the little problem in a small way and solving the biggest problems in a truly future-changing way. So at UNSW, we are focusing on community. We're nurturing existing communities, bridging connections and building collaboration, and we're putting in place ways to support our students to bond with their communities and form friendships and connections that could last a lifetime. Communities take time to build, so it's important that we focus on this now, because the problems won't wait. We're making headway by piloting a scheme that connects first years with a ready-made friendship group. But we need the help from all of our staff and partners. Our students say they would love to get to know more staff at UNSW, people just like you. If you would like to get involved, you can find out more by getting in touch via the Love Uni website. Everyone deserves to belong. Our students' futures depend on it. all of our futures may depend on it. Thank you so much for your time.